Throw 92.3 Bootleg Kev DJ Hed.
West Coast.
The legend Yo Gotti.
He's here. He's back.
We in the building. What's happening?
He's in here, man. Listen, album's coming out January 31st.
Yeah, Untrapped.
We just heard the new single Ho.
Yeah.
No, Heaven on Earth.
Heaven on Earth, a.k.a. Ho. What makes you a hoe, Yo Gotti?
I don't think you can say that though.
What you mean?
See, you heard the second line. They say, "Don't call me. They come with the smoke."
Okay. So I can't call you a hoe.
But you got to come with the smoke, bro.
Dudes can't call me that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think?
It's a female term.
Okay. Fair enough.
What do you think makes you promiscuous?
What that word mean?
That's a nicer way of saying what we just said. What I just
Adventurous with the
That's one of them
with
big
the
TI words, right?
women. Yeah.
All right, how many bitches you got on rotation right now?
Nah, I'm like, I can't though.
You got a roster?
I'm like, I got a unique situation.
Starting 5?
It's a unique circle.
Okay, I respect that, man.
I like that. Can you teach me the ways of Yo Gotti, please? Because Kev's married. He's out the game.
Yeah, I'm married.
You know what I'm saying?
It's over for me.
I'm currently single as fuck.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No?
A lot of fun with that.
What do you ever see yourself like in Kev's situation, getting married, settling down? Like,
Yeah, of course.
One day.
Of course. I've been, I be settled down.
Okay.
That's what's up.
3 months here and there.
Hey, so I'm a big gambler, and you lost.
Short-term leases. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a huge gambler, and you lost a $500,000 on one blackjack hand, correct?
I could have won the $500,000 if I'd have won.
I mean, that's just what we all say when we lose money, right? But like, I saw your look and Jay-Z's look on his face when that shit happened. How did you feel losing $500,000 with one hand of blackjack?
I made the wrong move. I really was slipping. I made the wrong move because I did some shit that I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have hit the card. You know what I'm saying?
You should have stayed.
Yeah.
Do you remember what cards were on the table at the time?
The dealer had a blackjack, I think.
Damn.
Either the dealer had a blackjack or Jay had a blackjack. But I had the dealer had a bus card. I think Jay might have had a blackjack, and I had like a 12 or some shit.
So you should have just stayed.
Yeah.
Just let the dealer keep hitting.
But if I wouldn't have hit the card, even with him having the blackjack, I still would have won because my bet was higher, and it was like who had the most chips at the end.
Oh.
So I still would have winning
you
the
were
whole
slipping.
tournament. Yeah, I slipped.
Even though you held it together, did you go like to your hotel room and throw up?
Punch the wall.
Nah.
Cry.
I was fucked up about it though because I knew I shouldn't have hit it, and it took me like after I done it, it took me like a whole hour to realize what I had done because I hit it twice.
Oh shit!
I ain't even hit it once. I hit it twice. Like
you got away with the first hit.
Yeah. So if you play the game, you know I'm bugging.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how I know you was rich as fuck? It's because when I lose 700, I be sick to my stomach.
I mean,
you know
I'm all right.
No, but I'm talking about $700, and I'm just like, I'm sick, bro. And
but gambling competitive. If I lose, it's a competitive thing.
You gamble a lot.
Yeah, I don't look at it about the number of the money. Just you just want to
trying to take out the dealer.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
fair.
Have you ever been gambling and obviously everybody go, I'm gonna take all the chips on the table. Have you ever, gotten close to that?
Nah, I ain't gonna play with them people like that.
They got their money long.
I already know what come with that.
Oh, currently the Grizzlies are the 8th seed in the West in the playoffs with the young boys. Shout out John Moran, Jaren Jackson Jr. How you feeling about your Grizzlies, man?
Shout out to the Grizzlies, man. We're trying to make them playoffs.
Have you tapped in with John and the new guys on the squad?
I ain't been in the city, I've been moving around a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I like what they're doing.
Yeah, it's looking good, man. It's definitely looking good. We just had MoneyBagg Yo here,
last week?
Last Thursday or Friday, time served. We're talking about what makes you a great CEO, because I feel like you're one of the few artists who are in the position you're in where it feels like you want to see your artist be bigger than you are.
Yeah.
And you have a hell of a track record with your artists. What do you think makes you such a great CEO and leader of the squad? I
mean, I just do this shit for real. Like we ain't on that play shit, that play label shit. Like everybody running around with a name and a logo and some hoodies. You know,
and a chain.
Yeah, like everybody signing motherfuckers when they don't even know what to do for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not really. I tell people like everybody want to be the boss when you ain't even a good soldier yet.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like I think it's like insecurities where like everybody want to feel like they run shit or they in control. If you ain't got the information, you got the information. Quit playing with yourself. Really don't play with other people's lives. You know you don't have the information or the time or the resources to really
time,
to help a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but So even if you look at me, like I've been in this game for a minute. Year one is CMG in the label. Like, you know,
No, it
I had
happened
to
after
wait
a
till
while.
after I get myself in position and after I learned the shit, I got my paper up and I was willing to even lose my money. Like, you know, so if I sign an artist, I'm spending my bread. I spend millions of dollars on these artists out of my pocket. What if they don't pop?
True.
That's my money. I'm gonna lose millions of dollars on what I believe in. Niggas ain't ready to lose no millions of dollars on nobody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's real.
that's the first thing. Like niggas won't even spend $1 million on themselves.
That's some real
That's
shit.
not on another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You always hear the horror stories though. Like I feel like you done a tremendous job. I feel like Rick Ross has done a really good
shout out
job
to
as
Ross.
far as being CEOs of their own company, having artists come out. Have you ever had conversations with other artists that have artists signed to them about like some of your
Maybe give me some game.
Yeah, I share information all the time with people. Like, you know, different people. Like we always share information with different people on different levels. Me and Meek Mill always share information. We see each other like soon we see each other. What you doing? What you got going? Woo woo. Like that's how me and Nipsey was. Rest in peace to Nipsey. Every time we seen each other, it was always about what he had going on, what I had going on. Just different businesses. Like it's like a continuous conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When you left off it last time you seen him, you see him again. It's like, you know, I'm doing this now. You know, I'm doing that now. So I share information.
Unification too. When we had MoneyBagg Yo up here, he was talking about how the first time both sides of y'all city came together was with you and him, where it was like, and I asked him, did he get any pushback as far as that? He said there was initially some you know, differences in politics he had to deal with, but from your side of the thing, what made you even want to reach across the bridge and like tie that together?
See, our city, man, is divided. You know what I'm saying? Like you had North Memphis, South Memphis.
Right.
So like just historical, like North Memphis dudes really didn't hustle with South Memphis dudes and vice versa. Because it was kind of like you get caught slipping on the other side, vice versa. Not saying nobody done it. Because actually when I was in the street, I got money with dudes out of South Memphis. So, you know, every now and then, you had people who crossed them lines. But in general, that was kind of the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I looked at the music business the same way I was in the street. I got money with dudes from South Memphis when I was in the street. I had to go re-up out there if one none out our way, or vice versa. They can come get some out our way if one none out their way. So I always said I was gonna do something with somebody in South Memphis if I got the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I done it with Black Youngster.
Yeah.
And I think with me and Bag, what made the situation different was it was friction. So it wasn't just that we was from North Memphis and South Memphis. It was actually real friction between, you know, who he was running with and me. So it was real issues, like real street issues between the two. And we never really talked about it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In
like,
detail,
in details, people heard about it, or you can hear he spoke about it in his music a little bit here and there. But it was like, it was real friction between like his homies and me and my homies. So it was kind of like, ideally, we ain't supposed to be together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just on the screen of what was happening in the street.
I remember having a conversation. I always respect the OG's perspective because I remember talking to Mac 10 about this one day. He said he got into it with his own homies over fucking with people that was from the other side. Yeah. And he was like, nigga, money is green. Like, it ain't about this, it ain't about that. So from your perspective, did you ever have to deal with that type of shit? Like, not on some street shit, just, I don't want to know in detail, but, you know, did you ever have to deal with some shit in your own people fucking with somebody from the other side like that?
I mean, for me, like, I always been one of them dudes where I say I'm solo thugging.
Got you.
Meaning, like, I ain't never joined the gang. I ain't never been in the gang, you know, so I ain't never listened to nobody. Like, I'm in the streets head first, and I'm whatever come with it, so can't nobody tell me, like, any decision I'm making, who I'm rocking with. You might not rock with it. You might not feel it. You can voice your opinion if we got mutual respect for each other, but I ain't following no guidelines. Like, we solo thugging. We do what we want to do. So, like I said, with the me and Bag situation, being from, you know, the friction that was there back then, a lot of people didn't like it on both sides.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't like it on both sides, but, I mean, it is what it is, man. You got to grow up. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
Yo, is there any way we could get, like, fund a Black Youngster, like, sketch TV show? Like, my man need to be on TV.
Facts.
He needs like his own version of like the Dave Chappelle show, but like the Black Youngster show.
Time, man, he got it. Like, I think when he get in there right, he get that right film opportunity.
He's
He
out
gonna
of
take
here.
off.
Like we just watched the
Because he's natural. Like, he's natural with it.
You see the Stunning for Vegas video he's in where he plays the doctor?
Yeah, the new joint they just
Oh
did.
my
When he doing a
God.
little dance and
That
shit.
shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yo, it's crazy because I remember when you first came out, like on TVT Records back in the day, and I remember selling your mixtapes at the swap meet. What
He
exactly?
owe you some money too.
I might. I was bootlegging your shit for sure. But you know, I feel like people don't realize how long you've been in the game, man. Like, I feel like a lot of generic hip hop fans might think you might have barely popped up like 7-8 years ago. Like, you've been at this for so long, man. Talk about just kind of the longevity that and some of the trials and tribulations. And you know, we talked about Nipsey and his whole thing about being a marathon. It was really a marathon for you.
Yeah. I think you just stay consistent, man. You stay with it. You stay tuned in with what's happening. You know, I accept all the young artists, the new artists. Like, I don't go against what they coming in with. You know, whatever they create, I look at it. I pick what I like out of it. I work with who I like to work with. Like, I'm never shutting my doors to new information or new people. I respect all hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, because music is opinionated, right?
Right.
Like you pick what music you like to listen to. That don't mean you should not
It's all
respect it.
objective.
Yeah, so I think I respect all music. You know, even if I don't listen to it, I respect it, and I respect creativity and craft. So you guys just stay in the game, stay focused on what's happening.
Why the new album title? Why Trapped?
Well, I changed it to Untrapped.
Untrapped.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, tell us why you changed it then.
Because you know it was Trap. I came up with Trap about a year ago, and then a lot of shit happened in the last year or so. I feel like I got untrapped in the last
So
year.
you feel better now?
Yeah.
When did you decide to change it?
A couple of days ago.
Couple days ago.
Because your lovely Epic Records rep, Sylvan Marshall, did not.
They know.
He
They ain't
fucked
know.
up.
They ain't even know. You ain't told them yet.
Yeah, shout out to Epic, but they ain't know I swapped the title.
Did why? I mean, obviously it's a natural chemistry between you and the orgs, but the Rock Nation thing, I felt like was a big deal. It's a big shift for not just you, but your camp, because Yo was talking about the exposure it offers and like different opportunities that come. Why is that? Why was that the move for Gotti?
I think partnerships. I think aligning yourself with strong partnerships is strength. You know, it's no different in me with Rock Nation. Even if we go back to saying like me and Bag,
Yeah.
you know, us together is stronger than probably being not together.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So just the strength of the city. So I think whenever you can land yourself with the right partners and strength, you just strengthen your whole team.
For sure. Friday, I know you guys, you and Hov are doing something in Mississippi, right?
Yeah, we got a rally coming up in Mississippi for the prison.
What's going on there? Just for everybody who doesn't know, like, why are you guys, forming, and why is it such an important issue for you?
Well, we're really speaking up for the prison, the people out there living in inhumane conditions.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if y'all seen in the pictures. And
I
videos.
saw some of them.
Yeah, I saw some video too.
Yeah, it's going crazy. And I got some videos and pictures that ain't even out.
Is Memphis or is Mississippi like known to have like some of the worst prisons, or?
Yeah, I guess so. You know, it's real close to Memphis. You can cross the street and you're right there in Mississippi. But what's happening down there just is unacceptable type vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like
People
lack
shouldn't
of
live that way.
water, people sleeping on the floor, rats and crawling over them. Where 2 people should be sleeping, is 7, 8 people sleeping.
That shit's crazy.
Understaffed. The guard ain't enough guards in there. So, like, I think 2 people got killed. 2 more people got killed in the last couple of days.
Damn.
You know, so the death toll currently raising up. 5 people had got killed when he first jumped off. So
Damn.
it's
Do you
crazy.
think that it would be the same conditions if those systems were primarily white?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't even be thinking like that. I just think about just, what's happening in real time and what we can do in real time to really, really help the situation.
Because I feel like a lot of times, shit like that, they get away with what they feel like they can get away with. Like,
What?
we're going to keep these people over here because they either don't know no better, they can't do shit about it, they don't have a voice. So I feel like y'all speaking up is obviously a big deal.
Yeah, like I grew up with a lot of my people in prison. So, I think what's happening in their prison is one thing. You got a lot of prisons, which I don't think none of them is cool for nobody to want to be in, but I'm pretty sure different ones function different. You know what I'm saying?
They're all different.
My auntie
Some of
was
them
in
are
the Fed.
private, and some, like you said, some of them are feds.
Yeah, my auntie was in the Fed, and she was telling me about, like, when she seen me talking about the stuff in Mississippi, she called me and was telling me about this one time when she was in the Fed and something happened with the water, like the water froze up,
Mm-hmm.
and they had some type of chemical that got in the pipeline. And she like, the first day, like 15 army trucks pulled up bringing them water and everything in the
Damn.
prison. Like they reacting to it immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
so, this the type of stuff that should be happening.
Everywhere
Yeah.
else.
You know, down there in Mississippi. Like what it help it? Like what? You know what I'm saying?
Do you still, you still have not family members, but people that close to you still incarcerated, or in,
Of course,
and
of course.
are they appreciating your work that you're doing right now, or have you talked to them about it?
I mean, they think it's they commend me for doing it, but you know, nobody in prison want to be in prison, so it ain't. I don't think it's no comfortable way to be. In prison,
Yeah.
you know. But I got people in prison. We send them money all the time and do whatever we can do from the outside to make it better. But nobody can be comfortable in prison, from what I understand.
I know you're obviously a big a businessman, man. What is some advice you would give to anybody who's watching this? Like, if somebody's got like a nice little chunk of dough that they've been stacking up, like where would you kind of advise them to invest it? Is it a real estate thing? Is it the stock market? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you got a lot of shit going on.
First off, I say, man, save the money. Quit fucking the money up too fast.
Right?
Like, quit fucking the money up too fast. Like, it's only two ways to make money. It's what you gross and it's what you save, and your profit line between. So that means what your overhead is. You know, so I don't care how much money you have. You can have 50 million, 100 million, but you still can be living check to check or play to play.
Right.
Or show to show or business to business. It's like ratio. Like, how much money is you spending, how much money you making, and how much money it costs you to be you.
Yep.
So many people trying to keep up with what seem to be cool, so they have to keep living a certain way, and they spending their money. A lot of niggas ain't got the money.
They're living beyond their means.
Y'all think they got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they look like it, like it's coming in the front door and it's going out the side in the back door. Like ain't nothing going up in the in the attic, you know what I'm saying? Or the floor.
Or the floor safe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I put mine I put mine up for a long time before we start getting real friendly with it. You know what I'm saying?
What is your favorite thing to invest in? Is it real estate? Like, what? I know you just did the Faze clan shit.
Different assets. So real estate, ownership, assets, different things that you can see your money in. You know, money sometimes, like in real estate, your money better sitting in the property than sitting in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
If you look at the property, like that's your bank. You know what I'm saying?
How much percent you'll make off, I don't know, say a couple million, $5, $10 million. How much money you'll make off that sitting in the bank in interest in a year versus it sitting in property in a year if you was renting their property out and all that. So you'll make way more money with the money sitting in property.
What inspired you to invest in the esports thing with the Faze clan shit?
I just think Faze clan like the best team in the esports, so I wanted to be a part of that. I think they culturally most relevant.
They are, for sure.
And you know, I think they sauced up. You know what I'm saying? So I can align with them with what we do in hip hop, and I look at them in the esports, and it'll line up to me. So I really like the brand.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. No, Faze clan's move. What about the weed game? Obviously, a lot of rappers are getting involved in the marijuana industry. Are you?
I've been looking into it. Like, but I have to learn. Like inside and out of everything before I get involved in it.
That's fair.
Like, I know how I move on the street, but you know, I got to figure out
the legal way. Yeah,
it's voting year. Politics is heating up. Where you from the South? I'm interested to know where you stand on reparations. Do you feel like we deserve it? Should we get it? Is it a thing?
Say that word again. You hit me with another one.
Reparate, like basically repayment for slavery. Is
the government repaying.
Okay, yeah. Now what you say?
Where do you stand on that? Do you feel like we should be, as Black people, should be compensated for, you know, our ancestors?
What you mean by compensated?
Repaid. Should we be like
gay money or something? Like, I'm trying to
money,
so for
assets,
example,
some property.
Like Native Americans, depending on what tribe you're from, like the government cuts a check to the natives every single year because
of how America did them.
Yeah,
they fucked them over, took their land. And shit.
We'll take a little something.
Are there any of the people who are running against Trump that you like that you might fuck with? That you you know, think about voting for? There's so many people running on the Democratic side. Anybody's caught your attention?
We got to see who it narrow down to. But I most definitely think you should vote though.
Hell yeah.
I think you should vote. You know, make your vote count.
But like, is there anybody on the Democratic side that kind of like that you fuck with?
I'm gonna vote for Cardi B. She said she gonna run.
Shit. There you go.
Cardi B.
Hey, she got the nomination right here. Yo Gotti just gave it to her.
Yeah.
Yo, the album Untrapped coming out the 31st. Who's on the album?
Of course, MoneyBagg, Black Youngster.
Yep.
You know, my little homies got to be on there first. Lil Baby.
Okay.
Lil Uzi Vert, Megan Thee Stallion. Who else on there? I got A Boogie on there.
Oh, nice.
I got A Boogie and Ty Dolla $ign on the same song. It's crazy.
Oh, that's
Shout
gonna
out
be
to Ty.
crazy.
Yeah, so that's a fire one. Rick Ross. It's fire. I think the album put together real well.
What's going on with Block Boy JB?
Shout out to Block Boy. He on tour with Trippie Redd.
He's still CMG?
Well, he was never signed to CMG.
Okay.
Like we had different business acquisition.
You
with
guys
different
had
people.
aligned for a second.
Yeah,
though,
but he
right?
most definitely on the team.
Okay, for sure.
He part of the family. He on the team. He a young boss. He got his own situation. You know what I'm saying? But he most definitely part of the team, part of the family. We most definitely help him.
Who else out of
What he
Memphis
doing?
should we be checking for?
For Lil Migo.
Okay.
Lil
Checking
Migo.
For Lil Migo.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. He a part of the team. Cash. Shout out to him. He a part of the team. 42 Doug. He from Detroit.
42 Doug, all right.
He from Detroit. Me and Lil Baby signed him together.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Little Baby stepping into the CEO,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
good.
what's up.
Yeah, so he's CMG 4PF.
Full PF, all right.
42 Doug. He talking that shit too.
Hey, I
100%.
got some homies that's in the streets, but they making a pivot at the music. Just some advice that from Yo Gotti being the OG, like give him a bar as far as making that 1 foot. They got the 1 foot in, 1 foot out type shit.
Man, if you gonna do it, you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Like, you gotta put 100% in whatever you're doing. If you're gonna be in the street, get all the money you can get. Do it. If you're gonna be in the music, put 100% in it. I think you have to really like leave that shit alone
Yeah.
and put 100% in before you start really seeing the difference of it count. It need all your attention. It need all your energy.
For
That's
sure.
what's up.
All right, well, yo, the new
Appreciate
single,
that.
Ho. What is it?
Heaven on Earth.
Heaven on
It's
Earth.
called Heaven on Earth. Tell him, Yo Gotti. Tell him.
Yeah, heaven on earth.
Yo, shout out to all the hoes out there, though. You know what I'm saying? All the chicks with the OnlyFans in their bios. You been on an OnlyFans page? Yo
Nah,
Gotti yourself?
How'd it work?
I saw chicks are now kind of creating their own porn sites. So if I'm an IG chick with 200,000 followers, you could pay like $9.99 a month. And
It's basically pay-per-view for Instagram chicks.
To see, just to look though?
Just to look.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I gotta do more. I ain't just look.
Just look. No touching. You can't meet them. You can't go. They
I
ain't
mean, I'm
making
sure
no.
you can meet them. A lot of these bitches are catching flights for sure. Anyway, Ho, I'm gonna let you introduce it for LA, man. Let's get into
Hey
it.
yo, this is what it is. It's my new joint. It's called Ho, Heaven on Earth.
Heaven
Off
on
my
Earth.
new album, Untrapped, January 31st in the street. Let's get it.
Let's
get
go,
it.
man. Real 92.3, Yo Gotti.